Let me get some light in here.
I took a second out to we'll get the cameras going because I took a second out. I took a second out to acknowledge an absolute legend and a master of the craft of real estate who's been doing it for generation after generation and makes it feel fresh and new, and you keep us all inspired. And this is Jordan March with Owning Manhattan and Sirhan. And Mr. Knackle, you have been such an inspiration for so many young men who want to get their life on the road, make a path for themselves, close deals. And what do you say to people who need to keep the longevity, want to make sure like it's not just a thing of their 20s or their 30s, but of next generations? How do you keep it fresh for yourself?
Yeah, well, Jordan, that's a great question. And first of all, I got to tell you, I love Owning Manhattan. I think it's awesome. Love Ryan. Love what you guys are doing on the show. But I think that really to continue to do this year after year, decade after decade, you got to love it. You got to love what you do. If you love what you do, you can keep doing it. I think it's important to keep being inspired by things that you see, things that you learn.
Okay.
And I have to say, I feel very blessed that selling real estate for me is not just a job, it's a hobby. So I want to do this all the time. I have a wife and a 15-year-old daughter that I love, want to spend time with them whenever I'm not working. If they're out of town on a girls' weekend, I'm selling buildings all weekend. That's what I love to do. So I think you got to love it. You got to be an expert at something, and you have to have the discipline or be able to use the discipline to effectively do things over and over and over again until you develop a relationship for being the person for that particular type of transaction. And then this becomes just an annuity for you year after year. And that's what you want. You don't want to go deal to deal. You want to go year to year, and you want to have an annuity. You want to be known as the person who can do that kind of transaction. So those are the things that I think keep you going, keep you loving the business, and continue to succeed.
I appreciate you so much, brother. You don't even know. From the bottom of our hearts, I mean, it's so important to have people who break the rules, set records, and just do the unknown and go into the unseen. So from one profile to the next, I mean, we're so great to have you. And what is one thing that you recommend every young person right now to do as a young professional? One or two things that they can take with them that's of the next generation that they may not have realized from a previous generation that we can bestow on them.
Okay, if you're starting out in the real estate industry, as you guys go to bobknackle.com. Go to my Knackle Nuggets, read those nuggets, watch a couple of the podcasts, and understand that if you're in the real estate business, the world is your oyster. There's no ceiling on what you can do. You can achieve the greatest things in the world, but you have to be committed to it. You have to love it, and you have to be an expert, and you have to do things over and over and over again. And if you do that, you have the discipline to do that. If you can use discipline to do that, unbelievably great things can happen for you. So keep doing it. Be an expert. Know your craft better than anybody else. Before you know it, you'll be the go-to person in that area, that niche, and the world is your oyster. This is unbelievable. The best business in the world. Go grab it. Grab it by the short ones, and go have a great life. Make a lot of money. Be an expert. Have pride in what you're doing. There's no limit to what you can do in this business.
And that's what it's all about, everyone. Just to pursue your dreams and wake up and make it work. Here at the Red Awards, Jordan March, Bob Knackle, we're going to make it work.
Thanks, Jordan.
Thank you.